Hello, welcome to episode 8 of Toad on the Road. Our trip down to Seaton is only about 41 miles. We cut south on the M5 to Taunton and then cross country through Honiton Hill, Colyton, Colliford and finally to Seaton itself. We were staying at Manor Farm on Seaton Down Hill. We've stayed here before on a previous visit to Pip's stepmum, who's 98 years of age. Isabella's shadow.
Sneezing over there.
Right, we need to get the sort of strings out.
Okay.
This requires me to
What?
there's a little diagram.
What does the diagram say?
I think actually these might already be done.
It's a mystery.
Yes. I wonder why you've gone quiet.
Doesn't happen very often. Alright?
Put it on slight. We leave it not covering that window, so we have it about there. Is that right?
Yeah.
The door's not central, but you're happy with that?
Yeah, I'm more than happy.
Good.
What are you doing now?
I'm going to insert my pole. But in order to do that, I need to get a string. So we need. I know we also need that taller.
Here's a string.
No doubt about that.
Here's a
Get it
string.
as tall as it will go. I think.
Here's a string.
Yeah, hang on. I just want to make these the same. I want to make it bigger
Very technical.
for now.
And this is a what's the make of it again?
Isabella.
Isabella.
I think it's something Isabella. That's an Isabella.
Sun awning.
Sun. What angle has it got the pole at? Upright, isn't it?
It's got to be a bit higher.
That's as high as it
You're
will
not going to be
go.
able to get out the door.
That's as high as it will go because we're up on a thing.
Okay.
That's the problem.
A bit like you've conquered Seaton.
The next day we wandered down the hill and took in the sights of Seaton. Without doubt, the Seaton Tramway is one of the main attractions of the town. The tramway was a passion of Claude Lane, who was the former owner of an electrical company in Barnet. His hobby was trams, and having initially set up a small tramway in St Leonards-on-Sea in Eastbourne, having realised that the lease would not be renewed, he looked for an alternative location. It was the mid to late 60s, and Mr Beeching was going around the country closing branch lines, including the one that ran down to Seaton. Negotiations to purchase the land from British Rail proceeded, and 3 years later they took possession, opening the tramway in 1970.
Right, a long straight through the field, and then another sharp left turn up onto our first stop, which is Riverside Halt. And on the right there you'll see the depot and the headquarters of the Seaton Tramway. And that's where we keep, store, service and maintain our 14 trams. After Riverside Halt we go forward to Seaton Wetlands Halt, Colliford Village and Colyton Town. I'll tell you about each stop as we get to them. It takes about half an hour all the way down to Colyton, just over 3 miles in distance. Oh, I'm sorry, but we just ask you, please remain seated at all times we're moving. Keep your arms, hands, legs, etc. within the confines of the tram. And at the rear of the tram there at the top, please don't touch the trolley pole leading up to the metal frame and then the wire. That's our source of power. If that comes off the wire, we'll come to a stop and it can damage the wire and disrupt the service. So please don't touch the trolley pole.
So this is what that route looks like on a map. We leave Seaton, travel along the Axe estuary past some beautiful wetlands, past Colyton, and finally stop at Colyton Station. That was a short ride. I thought it'd be longer than that. Well, eventually we do get going, and of course, as the man said, all of the power driving the tram is coming down this trolley pole from the electric cable overhead.
And it's a concrete bridge, and it boasts the fact that it is the oldest concrete bridge of its kind anywhere in the country.
Hopefully the audio that I've left in place so far has given you a real kind of feel for the tram atmosphere. Unfortunately, as we got out onto the estuary and the wetlands, the wind got up and the audio just isn't usable from now on, so apologies. We approach Colyton Station. As we approached the station, our eyes were drawn to the green pissoir on the left-hand side. Made of cast iron and first invented in Paris in 1850, this was a place where gentlemen could relieve themselves. This road crossing at Colyton does not have any gates stopping the traffic, simply an alarm and some lights, so we're reliant upon the traffic playing ball. Indeed, on the way back, a car decided not to and narrowly missed the front of the tram. All the trams have got a driving mechanism at both ends, so when we reach the end of the line here in Colyton, the driver just has to get off, walk to the other end and go back the other way.
Two teas for anyone? Who ordered 2 teas? There we go, madam.
Pip is fascinated by the very simple seat design that allows you to face the other way. On the way back, we decide to disembark part way along the journey and walk back through the wetlands to our campsite, a decision we later regretted. To start with, the paths were level and the wetlands were beautiful, and we had a gorgeous walk. But we'd completely underestimated 2 things. 1, how far it was back to the campsite, and 2, how steep the hills were going to become. When we eventually made it back, we were ready for a hearty meal and a sit down. Take care. See you next time.